Okay, darlings. The last commentary we have is of Nick Dorca and Hannah Giles. Anywho, let's get right on this. Honestly, these two. So Hannah and Nick caught a grenade or just blunt? Hmm. So moving along the reunion train, this is the last car on this train. We have Hannah and Nick. No one cares about the duck. Nobody cares. Moving on along, Hannah stands on her self assessment that she's just direct and that it's her delivery that can actually, get a tweak, can be worked on. Otherwise, she's just being direct. She's blunt. All right. Okay, unpopular opinion, Hannah. Were you released from your previous job before coming on to Love is Blind? Because you said in the pods you left your dream job to be in the show. But did you actually leave or were you released? Asking for a friend. So Hannah further said that everything she said is true on the show, as we've seen. Like when she told Nick she turned him into a man, that he has no sense of style, that he has no financial wherewithal, that he doesn't know how to boil water, or that she acknowledging speaking to him horribly throughout the show. And while she apologized for that, she does add that she can't believe he let her do that. Huh? What? Oh, girl, the lack of accountability is going. It is jarring. And although I agree that Nick should at least know how to boil water, I mean, honestly, dude, it also doesn't equate to being cut down at every turn for Hannah to elevate her sense of self. It was difficult to watch her scenes. And even at the reunion, with Hannah feeling like Nick never liked her, called her a grenade, which multiple contestants on the show attest to, it doesn't diminish her loathsome, inflated sense of self. But as Hannah tells it, she is completely self aware. Wow. Okay. Now I have to ask, because she's completely self aware, where was that self awareness when she was cooking with a pleather jacket on? Or when she damn near used an entire roll of paper towel to wipe the counters down? Or when she had her dog on her lap while eating? Where was that self awareness then? Anywho, anyway. And while AD from season, whatever that season was co signing Hannah being direct, like, Miss Ma'am, no. You were a pick me girl too. Please don't. Aish. We don't need any more extra contestants on this show. We already have Leo and Brittany added to the stage, okay? Anyway, Hannah finally was able to piece together a half hearted apology that sounded like it came from her nose. She said last year has been incredibly difficult for her and it should, well, girl, I know I can give you a few reasons why, but anyway. So the host commented on how great Hannah looks, and she does look great with her weight loss. However, her interior attitude, that's still overgrown. She awkwardly thanks them and says she thinks she feels good about like herself and which reminds the viewers that really Hannah has really low self-esteem. This is really probably why she's appalling to people, because she's projecting. And rather than do introspection, she lays blame on others instead. Now, Nick, at this point, was trying to be a hero to her and tossed her a life ring or life vest by saying that people have been mean to Hannah on social media, and unfortunately, really people can see how she emasculated him on damn near every turn. That is why people are up in arms about Hannah. But Hannah, being Hannah, Instead of saying thank you and moving it along, she reminded Nick that he is also liking comments about her that are not so pleasing to the eyes either, okay? Alright, so she may have a point there, a very small point, but it's not enough to sway my opinion. This girl wrote a list of things she cannot stand about Nick. And she's got the nerve to try and produce hydrogen atoms to bond with oxygen to form tears. But unfortunately, she was unsuccessful. Girl, stop. You should have put some Vicks in one of your fingers and, like, when you needed it, just to make people feel bad for you. Kind of like touch your eyes to it or something. Maybe then I'd be swayed because I'd actually see actual tears rolling down your cheeks. I'm just saying. So she even further added that Nick's 90-day goal of being the most famous person on Love is Blind was something that she thought was cringe. Hannah. Again, let us remind you, you left your dream job to be on the show. Surely you realized you were also seeking clout here, don't you? Everyone on that stage with you was seeking clout one way or another. For his part, Nick said he was super genuine on the show, at which time Marissa pipes up that Hannah is her BFF. But wait, isn't Katie Hannah's BFF? Wait, what? I'm so fucking confused. Still, Marissa stressed that it's unfair that Nick came on the show to be famous. Like, girl, you're on the same stage. Check yourself in your performance. Get loud. Ooh, all kinds of performances being had tonight. So, as I mentioned earlier, Hannah told Nick that he didn't even like her and was openly telling everyone but her. Nick said, after much prodding, that he thought she was underwhelming. Most of the cast members, however, agreed that this was said, but not that she was underwhelming. That Nick actually said that she's UGLY. So the source of this was actually Steven, who told Monica, who shared it with the rest of the cast. I'm telling you, loose lips, sink ships. Well, I'll be anyway. Is Hannah ugly? No, not by a long shot. She's crude, she's crass, and she's callous with her words, but physically ugly? No. Unfortunately, though, Hannah took this opportunity to swing the narrative favorably her way by saying that this is likely the reason why she was so vile towards Nick. Nope. No, ma'am. Nope. You gotta go back to the drawing board for this one because this is not it. Hannah's fleeting accountability barely registered on the scale, but for some reason she thought she can use that to further fan the flames of pointing her fingers outward and blaming someone else for her actions. I mean, it may be difficult, but Hannah should just come to terms that she found someone she can use as a punching bag who had his own ulterior motive too. Now we move on to the whole Katie debacle, who, if you remember, Hannah says was her BFF in the pods, and we've also seen Katie be the source of a disagreement between Nick and Hannah because, let's just call it what it was. Hannah was jealous of Katie, which is why she wanted to shame Nick by exposing their intimate details to Ashley during their great Gatsby-esque party. As for Katie, she wanted clarity from Hannah if Hannah still feels like Katie can't be trusted. Which Hannah said, no, I said those words in the heat of the moment and I know your heart and trust you. It's like, Hannah, girl, were you just trying to save yourself because you're losing all the friends that you have left? I'm just saying. Marissa even piped up that, Hannah's also been a bee to her and rude to her. Like, wow. Marissa? You people make no sense at all. you're defending Hannah. Like literally defending Hannah and going in front of her to shield her from whatever arrows are coming her way. But you were pretty meek when it came to Ramses. What is going on? Girl, it makes no sense. Like, make it make sense. Are there not enough therapists in DC? Like, hot damn. Anyhow, that about ends the grilling of Nick and Hannah, and honestly, I felt that, like, there was more heat for these two than the other couple who were committed to the lie. Ashley and Tyler. Anyway, darlings, so I'm not covering Gareth and Taylor. They're cute. I mean, they're still together. Yeah. And that's that. What else is there to say, right? But darlings, remember you're all kinds of fabulous. You don't forget to leave grace for others, but don't be stupid. Don't leave your logical brain, out the door when you're trying to leave grace for others. Excuse me. And remember to leave. Remember to journey in gratitude. My gosh, that cough just caught me off guard. I shall see you all in the next go round, darlings. Talk to you later. Bye.